Welcome on back, ladies. It's your favorite around the way girl, Naturally Candace, and today is the first video in my hair rehab series. It is my Aloe PrePoo. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I do my pre-poo and all the important benefits that aloe has to bringing your hair back to a healthy state. So let's start off with all of the things that you'll need to do your Aloe PrePoo. Aloe, of course. You'll need a knife to cut your aloe up, a cutting board, a plate as well to put your slices of aloe. You'll need some oil, doesn't matter, oil of your choice, and a spray bottle with some water in it. I got my Aloe Leaf from my local Publix store. They were actually on sale 2 for $4. I'm eventually just going to invest in an aloe plant, being that I'm going to be using it so often. So you just want to cut off the end of your aloe leaf, the white part. And as you can see, the gel is like oozing out. The gel is the most important part of the aloe. It contains vitamin A, C, and E. All three promote cell turnover, promoting hair growth and shiny hair. The best form of aloe for your hair is the raw gel found in the aloe plant. Rubbing it on your scalp and hair, letting it penetrate your hair follicles, will condition and improve dry, damaged, and brittle hair almost immediately. So after I removed the end of the aloe, the white portion, I cut off 3 chunks of the aloe, 3 decent sized aloe, because I wanted to make sure that I could hold them in my hands comfortably. After I cut them in 3s, I removed the edges and split them in half. It did get a little slippery, so be careful when cutting them in half because I am super clumsy. I almost cut my finger off like 3 or 4 times. As soon as you cut it in half, you will see that beautiful gel immediately starting to ooze out. That's going to be the good stuff that we're going to apply directly to our scalp. I continued the same process for the remaining pieces of aloe, cutting off the sides and then splitting the aloe in half. Once I split the aloe in half, I just put them on that plate so it would be easier for me to grab as I was applying the aloe to my scalp. And I'm telling you guys, please be very careful when slicing it in half. My aloe, I don't know if it was super ripe, but it was like super slippery and slimy. In total, I ended up with about 6 pieces of aloe, which I definitely didn't need. Next time I do this, I'll probably only cut down maybe 3 or 4. And I also split one of my aloes into like a baby chunk, which I don't recommend. The bigger pieces are easier to hold and smooth over the scalp. And the next thing you'll need is an oil of your choice. Being that I'm focusing on hair growth, I'll be using the hair all down my back oil. This oil literally is packed with about 12 essential oils, including Jamaican black castor, jojoba, omega-3, rosemary oil, so many beneficial oils. So this is why I chose this oil. If you would like to get some of this oil, I'll leave all of the information in the description box for you. After I get my oil, I'm just going to wrap up my aloe plant until I'll need it again. When wrapping up your aloe, you want to make sure that you seal it tight so the aloe leaf doesn't dry out before the next time you use it. So I've already started the process of the Aloe PrePoo. I split my hair right down the middle and divided it into 8 smaller sections, 4 on each side. I already completed 3 of the sections with the PrePoo. I just have the front 2 remaining. I just wanted to be able to show you guys step by step what I'm doing. I did start to rake through my hair and kind of finger detangle. So this is the amount of shedding that I have already from the 6 sections. I am going to be recording this and documenting every week. So this is going to be week 1 of shedding, and of course I still have the 2 sections to do. So far I've used 3 pieces of aloe, which is, I mean, amazing. I probably wouldn't even have to use the other 3 that I haven't, and I could reuse these, but I guess I'm being pretty wasteful. But this is my first time doing it, so once I get the hang of it, I'll have a better idea of how much aloe I really have to cut and how much aloe that I have to use. So let's get right into how I apply the aloe gel to my scalp, massage it in, and add the oil in, work it in, finger detangle, and the whole twist up part of it. So I'm just going to take this front section of hair and I'm going to spray it down with a little bit of water. You want to make sure to add just a little moisture to your hair so you can get the aloe smoothly through the sections of your hair. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab a piece of aloe and go directly into the outer perimeter onto my scalp. Immediately when I put the aloe on my hair, it was just a very cool, soothing feeling. As you add the aloe to your hair, you'll see that the gel will somewhat dry up, and you'll see that I'm just going to puncture the aloe to get more gel through. You don't have to use a new piece of aloe, just puncture the surface of the aloe and the gel will start back to ooze out. After you work the aloe around the perimeter of that section, you just want to work in smaller sections, parting your way through the hair, applying the aloe directly to your scalp. Some people prefer to use a comb. My hair is too dry and brittle for that, so I prefer to just use my fingers to work my way through that section of hair. Aloe directly to the scalp cleanses the hair by stripping the sebum. The sebum is a buildup of oil, hair products, and dirt. You really want to take your time and make sure that you're splitting the hair in small sections so that the aloe is reaching every part of the scalp. In total, to apply the aloe to my scalp for each section, it probably took me about 12 to 15 minutes just for the aloe portion. And whenever that piece of aloe started to dry up, I just used my fingertips to puncture the aloe to get more of the gel to ooze right on out. Once I've applied the aloe to the scalp of that section, I gently take my fingertips to massage the aloe in. The biggest thing about aloe is it promotes healthy blood circulation, which is vital for new hair growth. Once I've massaged the aloe into my scalp, I'm then going to run the aloe down the strands of my hair, following it up with a few sprays of water and then dipping my fingertips into the oil and then massaging the oil directly to my scalp to do a gentle massage. Once I get the oil all over my scalp, I'm going to pull it down the strands of my hair as well, and not to forget my ends. I think I took a little extra oil and added it to my ends. You really want to take your time to get the aloe and the oil worked into this section of hair. In total, I want to say it took me about 2 minutes to really work those products into my hair. Once I worked those products in, I then went back through this section to gently finger detangle to work out any kinks or knots in that section. Yes, I know I said I was detangling, but not really detangling. I just wanted to work my way through that section to make sure that there weren't any huge knots or kinks. After I've smoothed through that section, I'm going to split it in two and just do a chunky 2-strand twist. In total, my Aloe PrePoo took me about an hour and a half to complete. You're going to hear me say that I left it in for a couple of hours, but I actually left it in overnight. I feel like leaving it in overnight to sit will be more beneficial for my hair than just a couple of hours. So that is how I am doing the Aloe PrePoo step by step. I know it seems like a lot, but like I said, I'm rehabbing my hair back to a healthy state. So at this point, I don't care if it takes me 45 minutes just to pre-poo. It's something that needs to be done. So just by raking through my hair and semi-finger detangling, I already have this amount of shedding. Yes, I haven't washed my hair in about 3 weeks, but this is a lot of hair growth. This is not okay. Well, in my eyes, it's just not okay. So I'm gonna allow the aloe and the oil to sit for a couple of hours. I'm gonna take them out of the bantu knots so they can go ahead and dry. Overall, I used 5 pieces of aloe, which was a bit excessive. I really didn't need to use 5 pieces. I probably could have did 2 to 3 pieces. Being very wasteful right now, but this was my first time doing it, so now I have a better idea of what I need to do, how many pieces of aloe that I need. So this is just all of my hair just with the aloe and the oil. Let me retwist this, and I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours before I actually wash my hair. I will be doing this Aloe PrePoo once a week. every week before I wash or co-wash my hair. I feel like this pre-poo, massaging the aloe into my scalp, is very vital for healthy hair and getting my hair back to where it needs to be. So I will be doing this once a week. Every week I will let you guys know just about how much shedding that I am getting. Hopefully by next week the amount will be smaller and continuing week on to week on to week on. I will of course keep you guys updated on what's been happening, if it's helping with the shedding, have I noticed any big changes or any difference in my hair. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. Don't forget, leave those in the comment sections. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. Until next time, queens, be great.